everybody, my name is Markiplier and welcome back to Reading Your Comments. How do you unkill someone?
By the powers that be, I command you to be unkill.
Mark, please, I need to know how to take good selfies soon. I will die.
By the powers that be, I command you to take good selfies.
Mark, I got to know how I get the ladies to do the sex with me.
By the powers that be, you still probably won't have that much luck with the ladies. Just saying.
I'm so spooky scary.
Mark, are you gonna continue with your Blank Dream series? Yes, I plan to finish that all in one episode. I apologize for leaving that where it was, but that was right before everything kind of got in a crisis mode, so I will get back to it very soon. Hey Mark, I hope you see this. I'm very curious. If you were to have a son someday, would you hope he was into games and playing them with you, since that's how you and your dad bonded when you were young? Lots of love from Columbus, Ohio. Well, actually, me and my dad didn't play too many games together. He was the one that introduced me to games and introduced me to the concept of playing games, but to be frank, me and my brother bonded more over games than me and my dad did. Not to say not that I bonded over my dad. My dad was just a person that commanded so much respect in my life that it was never a question that I was bonded to him. So my dad I loved very much growing up, but if I had a son, it wouldn't matter to me what he did, so long as he looked up to me the same way that I looked up to my dad. Like, my dad was the perfect example of what a dad should be, and I would hope that if I were to ever become a dad to a son or a daughter, that they would just look to me with respect in the same way that I look to my dad. That's the only thing I could ever hope for as a parent. Now, that being said, and despite what happened in the last video, I don't plan to be a dad anytime soon. If you love space so much, why didn't you go into astronomy? Well, I mean, it's like, just because I love space doesn't mean that I wanted to make it my career. Like, if I had the possibility or I realistically considered myself being an astronaut, maybe I would have gone down that path, but the chances of that happening were obscurely low. I can still appreciate space for what it is, and heck, not that it's gonna happen, but if ever the possibility that I could go into space happened, I would jump at the opportunity. But in the meantime, I can appreciate space as a hobby and then continue in my life doing everything else. Just because, you know, it's the possibility of focusing your life into something super specific and only going after that. You know, you can do that, but like the way I live my life is that I try to branch out into as many things as possible that I love and then appreciate that for what it is, and then always hold my love of space, because just because I'm doing it from an amateur perspective doesn't mean that I don't get so much more enjoyment out of it from a distance. So, Mark, yo so fat. Well, if that was Spanish, it means Mark, I so fat, so I want a pony! Mark hasn't done LSD, but he has done crack. I actually remember that, because when I first came to LA, there was this big rumor that I had started doing crack. And it boggled my mind because people jumped from me. I've never done crack in my life, or LSD, or a great many drugs. I know there's a whole repertoire of wondrous, horrible drugs out there to try. I have tried none of them, thank you very much. But frankly, there was this huge rumor that when I came to LA, I had started doing crack, and I forget the specific reason why, but people just automatically jumped that they were very worried about me, and there was this huge subset of people that were like, oh no, Mark's life is just going into turmoil, he started doing crack, and he's doing drugs, and he's gonna spiral down into the LA lifestyle, and boo hoo hoo hoo. I'm fine. I don't do drugs. I don't even drink anymore. So I am as square as could be. I was so square I still use the term square. Are you going on Omegle anytime soon? I would really like to test my luck again finding you, because last time I couldn't. Yes, I would love to do Omegle again. I would love to do an Omegle event, because in the past I tried to do it, and in the past I made the mistake of trying to be around for 8 hours to get to everybody, but what that led to was even more disappointment, because people had been waiting for 8 hours trying to find me and then didn't find me. Because even in 8 hours you can only get to about 100 or 200 people when thousands and thousands are trying to find me. And even now that I have 10 million subscribers, it would be even worse of people trying to find me. So if I do it again, I'm only going to be looking for 1 to 2 hours and spread that out over a few days. That way people, you know, have an opportunity to find me, but they're not wasting their entire day trying to get on Omegle with me. So, I will do an Omegle event very soon. I will let you know when that's happening. Music! Can we expect a Christmas album? I'm not even joking. Hey, if you're not even joking, I will legitimately do it. If there's enough people out there that want me to do it, let me know in the comments below, and I will legitimately make an amateur Christmas album and I will release it for entirely free. Let me know what songs you want to hear of the Christmas spirit. I am not joking. Mark, have you ever tried British candy? If so, what do you think of it? Actually, no, I have never tried British candy. I do want to go to London someday, or England someday. But if anyone has any recommendations of British candy and getting British candy and how to get that, I will do a video trying British candy if people want to see that. So recommend me in the comments below what you want me to eat, and I'll eat it, and I'll react to it and be horribly disgusted by your stupid English candy. Unless it's great, and then I'll love your English candy. But it's like, you don't know which. I'm an idiot. If you're planning on making music, what digital audio workstation software would you use, and what hardware do you plan on using? I have my whole little workstation set up over in the other corner of this room, and I'm gonna be using Pro Tools because that's what Daniel kind of introduced me to, and that's what he worked on, so I kind of want to use that. But I will admit, Pro Tools anti-piracy bullshit is the worst, most intrusive shit I've ever seen in my life. It is so hard to and I paid for it. I am paying for Pro Tools, and I can't use it yet. I am like emailing customer service back and forth, trying to get to the point where I can actually use their stupid bullshit software, but like it's like, I'm a paying customer, Pro Tools! I can't use your shit! What is wrong? It infuriates me. Like, I get it. I get it, software companies. You don't want people pirating your software. But come on, you're making it so impossible for legitimate paying customers. I imagine it would be easier if I just pirated the dumb thing. You can't make it so that your software is so hard to use that it's easier to pirate it. That's so stupid. So if anyone has any other recommendations for a digital audio workstation, let me know, besides Pro Tools, because frankly, I'd be okay with changing. Markiplier, would you consider yourself more of a bodybuilder or a CrossFit person? Also, the baby is coming for you, hide! What, my baby that's gonna be born on the internet? Is that what you're talking about? My baby's coming after me? Should I run away from my responsibilities? Actually, I don't work out much. That actually probably comes as a bit of a shock because I'm naturally muscular. I'm naturally, more in shape just because, I don't know, it's just, I have good genes, so I look good even though I don't work out. I've wanted to, like, actually see how in shape I could get if I really did stick to a schedule, but playing video games is so fun, and watching movies and eating junk food is so fun, so, I don't know, like, give me, you know what, right now, I'm gonna promise right now, I'm gonna start working out. I'm gonna start working out regularly, and I'm gonna see just how fit I could get, because I wanna know. I really legitimately wanna know, because I'm being totally 100% honest here. I don't work out on a regular basis. Ask any of my friends, I don't, and if I did, I could probably look really, really good. And that's not just me bragging to you guys, that's like a personal goal. I kind of do want to get back in shape. I can't even run up the stairs without getting completely winded, so I will do my best. I will work out, and I will try to get back in shape. Hey Mark, just wanted to say how much I enjoy the little things you do. I feel like happiness is made of small little moments, so I just want to say thank you for always making me laugh and smile. And for looking at the camera. Every time you look at the camera, it just makes your videos so much better. Oh, well, thank you very much. I didn't know that something like looking at the camera could make people really smile. I mean, when I make videos, I always try to keep in mind that I'm connecting with an audience when I'm doing it. Because even though I'm in my room alone and it seems like I'm insane talking to myself sometimes, I always try to remember that you guys are out there, and I always try to appreciate the fact that you guys are with me on my videos, because I don't look at my videos and making my videos as like a professional project in any way. Not that it is professional what I do. I always try to make it seem like we're all on the world's biggest couch watching a game when we play it together. And then when I do like my bullshit videos where I make the fake movie trailer for Best Fiends, and I do other cool stuff like the unnecessary censorship and the mini montages, like I always try to do that as like, I look at it like, you know, that friend that sends you the random bullshit at any time of day, and you'll pick it up and you'll just go, what is he doing with his life? Like, I want to be that guy to you guys. I want to be the guy that you're just like, oh, come on, but you kind of chuckle a little bit because it's annoying, but at the same time, it's kind of funny. So, you know, that's the kind of guy I want to be to you guys. So, I really am glad that it's the little things that make you feel happy. So, and just knowing that what I do makes people happy out there is really the greatest reward of what I do. So, thank you guys so much for appreciating, and I'm glad you enjoy the little things that I do. So, Art, for your next reading your comments, can you answer this question for me? Do you think marching band is a sport? To be honest, I don't really care what's defined as a sport or not, because I'm not a sports person. I don't watch sports. I don't appreciate sports. I don't even like the whole sports culture, like rooting for the home team, fan stuff like that. I don't get it. I don't appreciate it myself, and I don't understand why other people go so rabid about it. Not that I criticize them for doing it. They're more than welcome to do whatever the hell they want to. Who am I to criticize what they do with their life? But frankly, if marching band is considered a sport, what does it matter? Like, what does that matter to you? It doesn't matter what it's called or considered, it's matter what enjoyment you get out of it. Like, if you like doing marching band, more power to you, do it, and forget everyone that criticizes what it is that you do, because what you do doesn't matter to other people. Their opinions on what you do is irrelevant, because you do something for your own enjoyment and not for the appreciation of others. It's great when they do appreciate what you do, and no matter what you do, there will be some people out there that do appreciate it, but frankly, those that don't, it doesn't matter if it's your own personal enjoyment. You gotta take what you have, and you gotta like appreciate it for what it is, and you gotta let it grow inside you for the personal growth that it is, and not for everyone else. Just because like some people may hate what you do, or you start out and you're not good at what you do, because everyone starts out bad at what you do. Even a genius virtuoso had to practice hours and hours and hours to get to where he is, or he or she is. It doesn't matter. You just start out and you do it because you like it, and not because other people hate it. You know what I mean? So, okay, that's all for this week's Reading Your Comments. Thank you everybody so much for writing your comments down in the comment section below, not the description. And remember to let me know if you guys want to see a Christmas album coming out in this holiday season, and if I should start working out. Let me know what you want me to do with my life, because that's how I dictate it, by the opinions of the internet, despite what I just told you otherwise that you shouldn't do. But thank you everybody so much for watching, and remember to write your comments for me to read in the next video next week, and also write whatever the hell you want to say. You never know what's going to make it in, because I always just kind of plan it by what I think will be funny and what I think will be profound. So thank you again everybody, thank you all so much for your comments, and thank you for watching, and as always, I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye!